You gonna believe this, yo? I did something really good. I saved someone's life. This house was on fire. I jumped to a second floor window with this guy. She said, "Are you bleeping crazy?" When I first joined, I have never even thought about becoming a lieutenant, becoming a captain 6 times.
Welcome to The Firehouse, the show dedicated to the brave men and women who serve our community.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Firehouse on WRHU 88.7 FM. I am your host, Chris Moses, and today, finally, sitting with me in the Firehouse is my boy, Avril Ashley. What is going on,
Nothing
man?
much. I just want to say good morning. And of course, to the Jamaicans, morning.
Morning, my Jamaicans out there. Yo, so do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
I know who you are. I know a lot about you, but the audience doesn't. So I need you to give them your full name, your department, what company you're in, how long you've been in, and what ranks you've held. We're going to go through those ranks because he's held every single one.
Man, I hold a few ranks there well. But once again, good morning to everyone that's listening out there and whoever's going to watch this, of course.
Yep.
My name is Avril Ashley. I first was introduced to Uniondale when I bought my house in 2003.
Okay.
I always saw the fire trucks driving by, and I was like, wow, how can I, get up with that? And I met this guy named Mervyn Campbell.
Okay.
Because I took the number off of the billboard down at HQ, and he goes, yeah, man, I'm going to carry them to company tree.
And for our listeners, Merv Campbell is a life member. He's ex-chief, ex-commissioner of Uniondale. One of those people that when you talk about Uniondale, his name comes up. He's been there for a long. Paved the way for a lot of people, especially, people that look like me. He paved the way for a lot of us. But go ahead.
Yes, so brought me down to Manor Company 3, where I was introduced to the officers at the time. The procedures that you got to go through, come down on certain Sundays, show your interest, get familiar with the membership. They vote on that application, whether to accept you or not. And, series of questions come with that as well. Yes, but I see you got questions on the sheet, so I'm not going to answer those questions yet. But for me, it's been good. Now my ranks.
So first, how long you been in?
You know what? Next year, June. June 26th, actually. June 26th, 2026 will be 20 years.
20 years.
20 years.
Woo!
20 years.
I know you got some stories, and we're going to get into them.
I got some stories.
Let's go with the ranks.
So I don't even know how many times I've been a lieutenant. It's been numerous times. I'm an ex-captain 5 times and a current captain as we speak now. Right now.
So you're a glutton for punishment, we call that.
Yes. In 2018, I was second assistant chief, and went up the ranks to first assistant chief to chief of the Uniondale Fire Department. And also recently, about a little bit more than a year ago, I was elected in as commissioner.
That's right.
Of the Uniondale Fire Department. So I'm like still the baby commissioner around, still getting my feet wet and learning some things.
But you've been in, so you know.
I've been in, and then it's still a learning process that we go through day to day. Still learning a lot of other things. As you go up the ranks, you learn different levels and stages of how the fire department and the fire district works. Yeah, it's a lot of information to take in, but it's good. It's good to know. It's good to know. Information is good.
All right, so let's start from the beginning. All right, let's start. That's your water if you want to.
That's no problem.
Thank you. Let's start from the beginning. Like you said, you had bought your house in Uniondale, right?
Yes.
So just because you buy a house in Uniondale don't mean you join the Uniondale Fire Department. What made you say, I want to join the fire department, right?
Well,
knowing that you're going to have to run into a burning building, knowing you're going to have to, do this job. Did you, was anyone else in the fire? Like, where did you get even the thought of it?
All right. The man that I worked with in Roslyn, he moved out to Bayshore, and he joined his local fire department. I don't know what his reason was. Okay. And he said, yo, you ever thought about it? He's like, yeah, some really cool stuff that you could learn.
But wait. I'm sorry. I'm a detail person. You bought your house in Uniondale. Where were you from? Like, were you?
Okay, so we'll slow it down and I'll back up. So I'm originally from Queens, New York.
Okay.
All right. Never imagined doing this firefighting stuff.
Imagine.
I mean, I imagine
we
a
only know
bunch of other
FDNY
things
when you were in Queens and there.
yeah
right?
But you know, had my first 3 boys in Queens.
Okay.
And I opted to say, you know what, Queens was a little hectic, you know, violence wise.
Yep.
So I was like, you know, I want to do something positive for the kids. I want to move them out of, you know, where they have more opportunities. Not that opportunities don't exist in Queens. I'm not throwing
what part
no
of
shit
Queens?
Springfield Gardens.
All right.
Actually from South Jamaica.
I'm from
and
Hollis, so that's where
South
I
Jamaica
grew
and then
up.
Springfield Gardens.
Then I came out here.
You know, I went to PS 132, went to IS 59, I went to Martin Van Buren High School.
Okay.
Attended a couple of colleges, Queensboro Community College, New York Tech in Brooklyn, and Nassau Community College. So what I looked at was, you know, when you have children, you always think, for me, you think about, okay, how can you do something to benefit your kids? You know, what's in their best benefit? And my best benefit was to get them into a house, give them some stabilization instead of renting and jumping from apartment to apartment. So with that being said, I always wanted to be a mentor to my kids. I got 5 boys, 2 girls. As you know, I got a big family.
Big family. 5 boys, 2 girls.
I wanted to show them that, you know what, if you put your mind to it, that
you can do
it. You can do it. Just put your mind to it. Yeah, some days you're tired, your eyes and, you know, sleepy and this and that, but put your mind to it, you push through. And also a friend of mine, he joined Bayshore and he was telling me about it. So I got a little, you know, anxiety. And I'm like, wait a minute, man, this sounds really good. I want to know. So I'm curious. I want to know, you know, because what most of us are originally used to, if you don't really know much about fire suppression, you think you just put water on a fire and it goes out. Yeah. But it doesn't apply to all. It doesn't apply to all.
You'll learn quick that does not apply to everything.
It does not apply to everything. So the kids and the friend of mine, and of course that man, Merv Campbell, is what got me to join Uniondale Fire Department. And of course, I wanted to help out my community. You know, community relations is important to me. You know, my kids were young when we moved out here in schools, and you know, if they're walking down the street, I want my neighbors to know them. And I want that's the guy at the Firehouse. That's his kids. We'll look out for them. So, you know.
That's right. So that community kind of building is one thing that brought you.
Definitely. And boy, do I know the community.
You do. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it because we got a lot. So, all right. So now, you know, you join, you go down to Company 3, right?
Yes.
Manor, Company 3. And what makes you say that you want to now go into leadership, right? Because you could have just stayed as a firefighter. Okay. What makes you say, you know what, I want to be a lieutenant? Because that's how Uniondale works: lieutenant, first lieutenant, second lieutenant, first lieutenant, then captain.
All right.
So what made you say you want to do that?
Now, you know, life is funny,
isn't it?
Because when I first joined, I have never even thought about becoming a lieutenant, becoming a captain 6 times, going through the ranks.
Hold on. Let's just back up for a second. I hope everybody heard that. He said 6 times.
Yeah.
6 times that you were a captain.
Yes.
Wow. Is that like a record in Manor?
Probably. Probably.
6-time ex-captain. I'll be like, hey, I'm a 2-time ex-captain.
Yeah.
You're a 6-time ex-captain.
You know.
Wow. But go ahead, keep going.
And then, you know, first assistant chief, second assistant, first assistant chief, then going up to the ranks of chief.
Yeah. But just, I'm sorry to cut you off, but what made you want to go into that? Like, what made you want to go into that leadership? Like, okay. You could have just stayed as a firefighter.
Let me state this once again. I had no intentions of that when I joined. My intentions were I wanted to be a positive influence for my kids, and I wanted to, like I said, community relations. I wanted to help my community. Yep. So I really was not thinking about becoming an officer. Seriously, I wasn't thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I just want to know how to put out fires. I want to help these guys. I want to drive the rig because a CDL driver. I have my CDL since 96. So trucks and stuff like that, I don't have a problem driving. Yeah. So I could always drive and just learn the operations of the rigs. Fine, I can help out my community. But when I was called upon and it's like, you know, we think you're ready and you're a perfect fit for the fire department. And you know me, I always keep my nose clean. I'm always trying to do the right thing. And I'm always trying to inspire guys, you know, instead of tearing them down, I build them up. Yes, it's okay. You know, we can work on that weakness and let it become your strength.
Very true.
and became a lieutenant for the first time. I can't even remember what year it was, but it was somewhere maybe about, I'm going to say 2008, 2009, when I became a second lieutenant. And, you know, as you know, the experience is good. You learn.
That's right.
But man, a company is a little different.
Okay. Explain.
Because when I got in as...
In the heart of Blue Point, New York, the Johnny Mac Foundation stands as a beacon of hope and resilience. Founded in memory of FDNY firefighter John F. McNamara, who lost his life to 9/11 related cancer, this foundation embodies his enduring motto, whatever it takes. To supporting first responders and their families, the Johnny Mac Foundation is committed to making a long-lasting impact. Join us in honoring John's legacy and making a difference. Visit at johnnymacfoundation.org to learn more and contribute.
Second lieutenant. The captain at the time, I believe, was Noel Thomas.
Okay.
So he wears 2 caps as well. He's an ex-chief as well, and
We
he
had him
also
on the show as
does
well.
a commissioner. Yep. And the first lieutenant spot, I believe, I don't remember correctly, but I believe it was Georgia Baca.
Okay.
All right. And don't remember directly what happened, but I don't know if he was hurt, he was out of service or whatever. So it was like he was almost vacated the spot.
Okay.
So he wasn't around, and Noel, you know, was doing his thing. So basically, when I got in as second lieutenant, I was doing first lieutenant and captain stuff.
Wow.
As a newbie, basically, because I've just been in for 4 years. And I'm like, I don't even know what's going on.
What's going on? But you had to learn. Had to learn fast.
The experience was good. The knowledge that was passed down was good. You know, if I needed help, I called on a lot of members from Brookside, actually.
Okay.
I actually did.
Okay.
You know,
asking questions and just getting help when you need it.
I asked you a few questions.
Yeah.
Harold Long.
Yeah.
Lacey, Peak, a lot of those guys.
Yeah.
Even some guys from Truck, I've asked. I mean, even Company 3. Gershon was there.
Mm-hmm.
I still be trying to contact him. He hasn't called me back yet.
Call him back, man. Gershon, call him back.
Gershon, call him back. It'd be nice. You know, and many others. Charlie Sparkowski, I learned a great deal from him. And no joke about it. Oh, my God. And Honorary Chief Ron Siebert. I kid you not. The guy physically would just sit
Knows
there
his stuff
and go
line
to
by
line
line
with me and be like, this is this,
That's
this is
good.
this,
See?
this is this, this is how this works, this is this. The captains, lieutenants, this is your authority, this is what you could do, this is what you want to stay away from. And he just broke it down and detailed it so good for me that it just hot knife through butter. It just made things really easy.
So let me ask you a question. Coming from being a firefighter and then kind of thrusted upon going into that leadership role,
Before we continue, I have to say this, even though I might get some backlash for it. I really don't care.
Hey, say it.
Renan Axius.
There we go. You
was a great influence in my firefighter's career. When I joined Man of Company 3, he was still there.
He was over there.
Very influential, very on it with the training, and I have to give props to him all the time.
Shout out to Renan.
Every time I see him, I tell him that, and he'd be like, nah, chill. I'd be like, nah, you don't understand.
Yeah.
You're the one who propelled this for me to
learn. He's one of my mentors as well.
Fueling my fire to where I'm at now.
That's a good look.
And I actually ran against him for commissioner, but he opted out. I wish he would have stayed because he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a great dude. He's a great dude.
But so my question was, you know, going from just being a firefighter into leadership, like second lieutenant, what is the difference? What do you see the biggest difference? Okay. And then I can ask you this question as well, from going from leadership into a company to now the entire department. What are the differences? Like, what do you see? And then one more, going from chief to now commissioner. Like, all right, kind of give it to me all. Like, what are the differences that we're seeing here?
The leapfrogging. That's what we're gonna call it. Leapfrogging around.
Boom. But it comes with a different mindset every single time.
It does. first when you get into company office,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like tag. Now you're it.
You're it.
Instead of the one on the other side, receiving these orders and having to carry them out. Now you're the one who has to bark these orders and make sure that your membership is properly trained, that they can carry out what you need to do, any task at hand that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Now, there's a little bit other details to that as well, as far as like a chain of command, which you know about, ordering gear, Class A, work details, cleaning your rigs, cleaning your house clean, keeping your house clean, and so forth. And that's like your officers' roles. And if there's a problem within the company or any kind of communications, you go to your company officers, you relay that to the chiefs. So chain of command, you follow your chain of command, which is good. Now, that's on a company level. As an officer, company officer, you control your company.
That's right.
Now, when you leapfrog to a chief, you control the department.
So
it's a big difference, because I'm around company 1, company 2, and company 4, but not majorly like how I'm around my company. So now you got to learn different personalities, different personnel, what is the knowledge of this one? What is the knowledge of that one? Because when there's a live call, when it's to the scene, you got to know your manpower and experiences, what they can do and what they can't do. And you got to put that into play. And number one thing, you got to bring everybody home safe.
That's right.
You got to bring everyone home safe. Me personally, when I was in the office as a chief, I didn't care if I made the wrong call, but if it saved your life, I'm fine. Yeah. I didn't want to hear anything wrong. And there was actually a call, 306 Uniondale Avenue. There was a fire. It was like taxpayers. It was a fire, 3-4 corner, and they were up on the roof for a while.
Wow.
But I'm down on the ground, and I'm
you mean your team?
My team.
The truck
team was up there.
Okay.
Brookside was up there too.
Okay.
Because the fire was in a spot where it was hard to get to, so we had to send extra manpower up there. And I'm timing it, and I'm like 5 minutes, and it's a lot that goes into it as a chief, because you gotta timing it like is the fire out? Is there water on the fire? And I'm not getting, and it's like, no, not yet. We're still trying to cut a hole to get to it, and I'm like, is it out? This and that. I'm like, oh boy. And I'm counting tick, 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 tick. And I'm
so
like,
let's just back up really quick. Just in that moment, and we're going to get into more stories, but because you brought that up, what is going through your brain there, right? Versus you being a firefighter saying, yo, I can go in here and I go put this out. I know everything. From sitting outside and having to rely on people to tell you what's going on, knowing that your responsibility is their safety. Like, what is going through your brain?
What is going through my brain is, this fire needs to go out. I need everybody to get off the roof. I don't want the thing collapsing. I got the mutual aid coming in. And at that same very call, we lost a hydrant. I got to go get another hydrant. I'm like, oh boy, this is crazy. So second deputy at that time was Hugh Lacey.
Okay.
So he was up on the roof too. Georgie Martinez was first deputy. So I'm like, I don't remember him being at the call, but Lacey was there. And I'm like, oh my God, it's been about 6 minutes and they're still on the roof and there's no water on the fire. And now I got this problem with the hydrant.
Wow.
So the mutual aid is in, of course. We relay, we get that water back. Water's back up and running, but they're still on the roof. And I'm like, you know what? Get off. And it's like, nah, the roof is stable. There's nothing shaking. Get off. I just get off.
So you just put the water out, everybody out.
Yeah, everybody out, surround and drown, get the deck guns. I don't care if the taxpayer goes down, I'm fine with that.
Safety is more important.
And you know the fire service, they'll crack jokes at you. What's wrong with you, man? You don't trust it? They'll give it to, Kevin Hicks, I speak to Kevin a lot. And I explained to him, I said, Kevin, your call, the calls you make, a lot of lives depend on it.
That's right.
And I can live with getting them down off the roof and it was nowhere near going to collapse and everybody's okay, than me saying, all right, let me give them 3 more minutes and
it collapsed. And something happened.
Right. So that was always my MO, get
it.
Everyone back safe, because I can't, especially like with you, I'm not going to your house. I don't know how to do it and be like, listen, this
happened or whatever.
You know, and what could have been done different.
Beat on the chest.
But I don't want to talk about that side of fire service, because the fire service is really good, and it's very helpful to me and my family as well, and friends and community. And you know, for me, I love what I do.
But that's a real part.
I love what I do.
Even though we're talking about it, that's a real part.
It's fun. It's fun for me. You know, it's fun. You know, and like you said, going through the ranks now. So we did the chief. Now, as a commissioner, it's a whole new ball game, because it's no longer company, it's no longer department, it is district and department. So now you're doing more logistics, you know, the more logistic business side of it, the communication side with the business, like when it comes to ordering apparatus, searching for certain trainings, keeping the houses up to date, you know, having repairs go down and so forth, and ordering a lot of things for you guys that is very helpful when we go to these calls. Like,
talk to me.
So this is one.
What we got there? Show them right there. Show them right there.
It's a ratcheting hydrant wrench. Ratcheting, and it is very durable. We had this for about a little bit more than a year now. I actually had that before I got in as commissioner.
Yeah. Definitely had that 10 years ago. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
This is your ratchet right here.
If you ever been to certain fires, or in the back of Van Ness, right there between Van Ness and Vehicle Maintenance Building, there's a hydrant by the Hofstra Gate where they put up the PVC fence, and you cannot make a full 360.
You got to.
And I was
take
like,
it off. Take it off.
And I was like, how are we gonna, you know, alleviate this problem here? Because we know in the fire service, time is not your friend. Time is not your friend.
That's right.
So I said, what can we do to get something that would help us out with a situation like this? Because we can go to any call and there's a situation like this, mutual aid, whether it's in our district, renovations, people do Lord knows what. You know, the same thing I do.
Yeah.
So we searched online and we came up with this, a couple of my members and myself, and it works really good. It is durable. It is strong. If you want.
Yeah, definitely.
Got a little weight to it.
I've seen it before, so
yeah,
I've definitely seen it before. So
it's really good, and
so you're able to keep it going.
And I would recommend that every fire department across the island, across the world, across the states, they should invest in one. It's helpful. It saves a lot of time.
What vendor did you get it from?
I actually went on Amazon and found this vendor here. He's located in California. His name is Zach, Z-A-K. He makes various tools. He fabricates them in his shop. And this is just one of them. He has many others. Yes, many others. Not only fire suppression tools, but many others as well. So it's very versatile. So if you're looking for something to get done, Z-A-K, Zach Tools.
There we go. All right,
check them out.
There we go.
Yeah,
we'll check that out. We'll reach out to Zach Tools and we'll find out, right? Get some information from them and put it on there. All right. So 20 years in service. I know you got some stories. So what you got for me? Because I know you got some stories.
I'm going to give you this funny one first.
Let's go.
Let me give you this funny one first. So as a probationary member, the Oak Street fire, the building collapsed. You know.
Yep.
So I had a twisted my ankle maybe about 2 days before. I could barely get the, turnout gear on and off the boot. Because my ankle was swollen like Nutty Professors. So we get called there, roll to the scene, and I jump out the rig, and I'm stumbling with the line. And at the time, Second Assistant Chief Joseph Rodriguez.
Okay.
I believe Donnell Eason was chief. Anthony LeBron was first assistant chief, and Joey Rodriguez was second. So jump out the rig, and I'm stumbling, and I'm falling over myself, and he's looking at me, and he goes like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Chief, I'm trying to get the line over there." He's like, "So why can't you get the line over there? Something wrong with you?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." So I got the tears in my eye because it's killing me, and I'm like, "I'm good." So he goes, "Are you sure you all right? You need help with that?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good."
Make it happen.
Because it's killing me. But that's just the drive you have as a firefighter. You just want to get the job done.
I want to do what I got to do.
And all. and I'm going through, and I'm trying, I'm holding the line, and sometimes the pressure on the line is too much. And I remember I got a bad ankle.
So you got nothing to plant.
And I'm a paperweight. I'm not a big dude, man. I'm a paperweight. 170 pounds soaking wet. That's me. So the line, open it up, bleed it out, boom, get the pressure, and it's throwing me back, and I'm on the ankle some more. And Joe's like, all right, I seen enough. He said, go to ring, buddy. And big pumpkin shield. I'm like, oh man. So that's just one of my very funny moments.
Yeah, but that's that drive. That's that I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah. So, and it's almost like I was a redshirt freshman at that point, because I was fresh in the department, man. I didn't know much. I just wanted to put the water on the fire, and that was it. And then that building collapsed back out. Joe was like, you stay in the rig, buddy. I don't think you know what you're doing today. I was like,
go heal the ankle. What are you doing, guy? All right, what else you got? What else you got?
Now we're gonna speed up when the experience kicked in, and I've been through certain seats as a lieutenant and a captain in 2018. This is a great story. 2018, July 21st. How could I forget that date? At the time, it's my wife's birthday.
Okay.
And
wait, so you had to respond to a call on your wife's birthday?
Listen to it. You gotta listen to this, bro. You gotta listen to this. This is funny.
It was a joke, but it's like, for real.
It is funny though.
This is what happens being,
I wake up. I get up early. I'm usually up about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So I'm elbowing her. Boom, boom. Saturday morning, right? And she's like, "Why are you waking me up?" But her nephew and I, we got this surprise party planned for her. So I'm like, you gotta get up early. It's your birthday. Yeah, that's why I should be able to sleep longer. Why are you waking me up? So I'm like, just get up. We gotta go get some ice from the Firehouse, because them Saturday mornings when it's hot, everybody goes get the ice from Van Ness. So like, you get that ice. So we get that ice, right? Bring it back to the house. And I was like, I got a few things I'm gonna do. Why don't you come with me? Bring! The pager goes off. So she goes, all right, I'm gonna get ready.
You go handle your business.
Go handle your business. Because, house fire to us, now that we're experienced, means, okay, it may not be.
Unless they say fire come on the air for the Uniondale. Yes. Once they put that then we know.
Dead. So,
go ahead.
Mark Siebert's chief at the time. John Skelly is first assistant chief at the time.
Okay.
And I'm new, second assistant chief. And I'm like, I'll be back. It's a house fire. It's nothing for us. It's probably a little garbage, trash, whatever. And that's the thing about when that pager goes off. Size up. You even though you hear one thing, it could change.
From the moment you hear it.
So on my way to the call, signal 10. I'm like, uh-oh.
They dropped the dime.
She's getting ready. It's her birthday, and I woke her up. Just keep that in mind. So,
and just really quick, I just want to pause just for our listeners that don't know. Once they hear that signal 10, right, that means that this is a fully involved house fire.
Yes.
And for a firefighter, we know this ain't going to be a 20-minute, 30-minute.
No.
These are hours now. We're going to be there. And then as chief, he's there even longer. But go ahead, keep going.
So I'm going to give you the details.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the details. Mm-hmm. Signal 10. And I'm like, all right, signal 10. Getting closer, maybe about 30 seconds after. People trapped. I'm like, uh-oh.
Wow.
Yeah, second floor. So I get there. I see Skelly. Mark goes, get your gear on quick. Get in there. There's somebody trapped upstairs. It's confirmed. I'm like, man, I didn't see this coming waking up this morning. So I get the gear on. I'm met by 2 police officers. I get to the front door. One side, front door is front of the building. We numbered them. And I said, so what's the report? Where's this person trapped? First, second floor. Second floor. The first floor is cleared. Basement is cleared. So put the gear on. Just got up. Boom. Immediately rush upstairs. Boom. Open the door. And the fire is basically on the 4 side. 4-3 corner. 3-4 corner, but the 4 side. So let me give you a layout of the apartment so you get an idea.
Okay.
I come up the steps. To my right, and all the way to the end, to the right, it's a kitchen. Next to the kitchen, it's a bathroom.
Got you.
Then there's a room and a room coming back to my left.
Got you.
So I start near the fire. You know what I'm saying? I mean, usually when you're suppressing fire, you start from the unburnt to the burnt. Mm-hmm. I'm going to rescue somebody. I'm going to the burnt and come back across.
There you go.
So I went to the kitchen, and I mean, the fire is just blazing, and it's hot. And I don't see anyone, and I'm searching, no one's there. So I come to the first door, boom, bust the bathroom door open. Anyone in here? Through the shower curtains, boom, boom. Like, all right, nobody's in here. Mm-hmm. Boom, hit the second room door. There's a guy fast asleep, knocked out, sleeping. All right, so, and this is what I mean by experience. So now, for me, I'm not in panic mode. I'm calm, years of experience now. And I'm like, let me just do what I was taught. Let me follow my training to a T. Close the door behind me, keep out the superheated gases and the smoke.
That's right.
And I'm here trying to wake this guy up. And I kid you not, the first time he woke up, he was still groggy. He goes, oh my God, what kind of dream is this? It's a firefighter in my dream. And I'm saying,
this ain't a dream, buddy.
This is not a dream, sir. You need to get up. Let's go. We got to go. There's a fire in here. And he's like, yeah. And he goes back to sleep. and mind you, before I even continue, all of this happens, I kid you not, from me searching and all the way back down in less than 2 minutes.
Wow.
And I'm like, no, you need to get up. So he wakes up for the second time and he goes, this stream is really annoying. I kid you not. And he goes, I'm going to play along with this stream. What would you like for me to do? I said, well, what I would like for you to do.
How old is this guy?
It's an older guy. I'm going to give you the story why he was knocked out.
Yeah.
So he finally gets up. He's like, all right, let's go. So I'm like, okay, but what's at the door? Fire's not waiting for anybody. So fire's there. Uh-huh. So I'm like, all right, he doesn't have on any gear. Obviously, he's not even feeling the heat yet. I'm cooking. So I know he's going to feel the heat. Yeah. So I'm telling him, get down. But like we said, if you're inexperienced to fire and you don't really know much about it.
You standing up.
Right. So I get down, open the door. He stands there and the fire rolls, catches him on his forehead. And then he's like, oh, bleep. This is real. He started panic mode. Uh-huh. So he gets in the panic mode. And I'm like, no, chill. So now, I kid you not, I don't know how. I don't know what happened. The smoke banked down. It's dark. It's pitch. You can't see your hands in front of your face. Mm-hmm. So I know I'm feeling for the door knob to go back down the step. Mm-hmm. And it's locked. And I'm like, what? Why? And you know with the gloves, it's hard to do certain things. And I'm twisting. And he's like, oh my God, I'm hot. So I threw him back in the room, closed the door, and I said, look, the only way we're getting out of here is through the window. So he was a little nervous at first. So I took the window. There were two officers down at the down outside. This is the 2-3 corner. It's a 2-3 corner, 3 side because there was a window there. And we safely evacuated through that window. So now we get across the street, to the bus so they could check us out. And I'm asking him, I'm like, are you okay? And he's just crying. And all he can say is, thank you. And he's just crying. And then his sister runs and she comes up to me and she gives me a big hug. Oh my God, you don't know what he's been through. Wow. So what he's been through, his wife had passed away about a week ago. Wow. So he was actually cooking, but he wasn't getting any sleep. So he left the food on the stove and went to bed. Went to sleep. So I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God. But so when she said wife, ding, 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 my wife is getting ready for me to take. I was like, oh. I'm like, oh, wow. I was like, so Chief at the time, Mark Siebert, goes, you're done. Relax, debrief, de-stress, sit there. Don't do anything. We got to make sure you're okay. You just went through something. And I'm so like,
now you went out, just really quick, let's back up. You went out the second floor window.
Yes.
Or the first floor window?
Second floor.
Let's just go through that really quick.
All right.
Because what's in your mind that we're about to jump out of here?
All right.
Did he go first? Did you go first? How did y'all land?
So for me.
I ain't never had to jump out of a window, so I need to know how that is in your brain.
For me, what I could have did the bailout thing and rappel.
Yeah.
But I have on my gear and I'm cooking. So I know he's burning. So I was like, forget that. We got to go through the window.
We just got to go.
So I took the window and like I said, he was a little bit hesitant. I don't know if he's afraid of heights or whatever it was, but he didn't really want to go through the window. So I actually had to kind of force him to the window. And I said, look, it's no way I'm going to stay here and know that you're here and you're in my grasp and let you stay up here and burn. It's not going to happen. It's not happening.
We can't go through that door. That door is done.
No.
That's it.
So I helped him up to the windowsill. Like I said, there was 2 officers down at the bottom, but there was some shrubs, bushes there as well. So I was like, he was still hesitant. And I'm not going to lie. I grabbed him and jumped. We just jumped, pushed him out and jumped.
Okay.
I landed in the bushes. The officers kind of caught him a little something, so he was good. He was good.
How about you, man? You landed.
You know
did
what?
You land on your tank?
Yeah, I did. See, a lot of you guys are. There we go. Look at
that. What we got?
Let's see.
Let's see what we got. This is the first. We've never had an actual call on the show.
It should be in the text as well. Let's see. It's coming.
Let's turn it up. Let's see what we got.
Let's see what we got.
Automatic alarm?
Okay. Yeah. Front Street Plaza.
Front Street Plaza? Okay.
1150 Front Street. Look at that, right?
Look at that. Right on the gun. Listen,
gotta go. We gotta pause. I gotta go. No. But the great men and women of Uniondale, they'll take care of it.
They'll take care of it. They got it. They got
take care of that. So
Chief Hicks, they got it.
They're back to this call here now. So me jumping out the window, for me, I'm not afraid of heights. And I grew up with 3 brothers, 2 older, 1 younger. So I was always rough. Even though I'm a little guy, I'm tough as nails. Yeah. So for me, jumping out onto the bush, I already knew ain't nothing wrong with me.
I'll be fine.
Do that as 5 years old. So I'll be good. So that's what made me just jump and leap into the bushes. I turned down, landed on my tank. Everything was good. I was good. I think I just pulled a pec muscle because I was holding up from the window there. But I was good.
But you was good. You was all right.
I stay in the gym, I exercise, I was good.
Plus, everybody was safe. You got out
everybody
safe.
Was
you got
safe.
That person out safe.
Everybody was safe. The only person that wasn't safe was me because I left that young lady at home that was waiting for me and I woke her up early. So I got to give you this part of it. I got to give you this part. What?
You just saved someone's whole life.
So
she's like,
I got to give you the story. I got to give you the story behind this. So after it was all said and done and, about an hour and a half into the call, because I'm at the scene, I got to wait. So I said, I got to call her. So I think it was maybe about 2 hours later, I'm calling her. And she goes, are you serious? You woke me up? You ain't even come back yet? You told me it was a house fire? You're going to be back in about 15, 20 minutes? Because that's usually the average, automatic alarm or BS calls, like 15, 20 minutes. You do your walk around, your sides up and everything. I'll be right back. So I said, yo, you ain't going to believe this, yo. I did something really good. I saved someone's life. This house was on fire. I jumped to a 2nd floor window with this guy. She said, are you bleeping crazy? On my birthday? I was like, yo, Chief, I need to put the gear on and go back in. I can't go home. So
I can imagine.
It was a funny thing, but after that, she understood and she kind of settled down, and it was good. The birthday was good. Everything was I'm not answering any more calls for the day.
What's going through your mind now that you're at the? Let's fast forward. You're at the birthday party. You just was literally in a fire.
Yes.
Jumped out the window.
Yes. With
a victim, and then you're dancing at the party.
Yeah. I was like, you know what?
Life goes on.
It happened. I'm alive. I'm going to celebrate because we could always look at it and be like, it could have turned out different, but it turned out great. Everything worked. And what I would advise firefighters, new firefighters, and firefighters that have been there for years, trust your training. Trust your training, because that's exactly what I did when I shut that door behind me, took the window, and evacuated through that window. I trust the training was good. The training was good.
Trust your
definitely good. Even with the radio communications, when I was back and forth with the chief saying, look, I'm trying to get this guy up and he's just not getting up, and 2, 3 corner, 3 side, laddered up, and everything was good. So even though the ladder got there after I got out, but everything was coordinated good. It was good. It was good.
That's good.
Everything was good.
I love to hear that.
And shout out to the Uniondale brothers and sisters at that call that made it happen, that helped me out when I got out there, and they, let's prep you up, let's get some water, let's get them refreshed, let's get them calmed down and all that other stuff. It was good. It was good.
I love to hear that.
Yeah, everybody was there. The camaraderie was there. I mean, in less than 2 minutes, truck was there, broke that window. We made a push, knocked the fire out.
And
Everything was good. Everybody was safe.
Everybody was safe. And that's usually that's always the most important.
Yes.
All right. So I got another question for you before we get into more stories, right? Got another question. A common myth that you would want to debunk about firefighting. A common myth that you'd want to debunk right now about firefighting.
All right. You could take this on so many angles. Okay. I'm going to go with two right off the bat.
Let's do it.
And one probably wasn't a myth. It was probably true before. One, all firehouses do not have those poles that you slide down. We do not.
There's some that still have
There's some that still have them.
But a lot of them don't.
We don't even use those anymore due to the fact that people were getting hurt sliding
liability
down those poles, liability issue. So it's like you're responding to an emergency, but now you became the emergency.
There you
go. So
that's one.
That's one. And I need people to understand. Firefighters do not wreck houses.
All
you
right.
gotta understand that side of it.
Explain what you mean.
Okay.
Chief, explain what you mean.
A lot of people do not, understand this because the information has not been passed, so they don't have the knowledge of it.
And all they see is their house after.
We have building construction courses that we take as firefighters. You got the balloon. The balloon, which is the rafters are going from top to bottom, they're standing up, right?
That's right.
And there's a void in between these rafters. So technically, if you have a basement fire, it could disguise itself and go through behind the sheetrock and start blowing out the top of the roof.
That's right.
So
construction.
If we notice that your house is a balloon constructed or it's renovated in that type of fashion,
Yep.
we have to actually get our TIC, which is a thermal imaging camera, put it at the wall. And if there's a significant amount of heat, we're going to take that wall to put that fire out because that means there's fire behind that wall.
That's right.
So a lot of people think that firefighters, they go in there, they break their windows, they break the walls, they're destroying my house, this and that. It is actually a safety protocol for us.
To it.
For us as well,
yeah,
and liability issues as well. And it is a science to it because, as an interior firefighter, you do not want to know that the door behind you has slammed shut, pinched your line, and now you don't have any water. So you always want some kind of escape route, all right? So when you're egressing towards a fire, if the safest thing to do is take that window, chances are if it rolls over or flashes over and you got to get out ASAP, that structure is already moved and it's easy for you to get out.
To go.
Right. Yep. So now back to the wall. Like I said, you can have fire in the basement and it's riding up the backside of that wall and it look just like this, a normal wall, like nothing's happening until you hit it with a TIC. You got to pop it open and cool that off because you think you're doing something, putting the fire out, but there's another one that's on its way.
That's right.
So just for the people out there that don't really know about this or not informed, don't have the knowledge.
We ain't tearing your house up.
We're not tearing your house up because, that's my neighbor and I don't like him. Or, it's not that type of thing. We just have to make sure we do our job. And we don't want to leave and have to come back because it rekindled because we didn't take that wall and that heat was there. And as soon as we left, we get this call to come right back to this house. And that's the myth behind that. So we don't do that.
We don't like to do that. All right. So you know what we could do before we get into any more stories or any more questions? You know what we could do? We can get into the flashover.
Okay.
All right. So we play a game called the flashover here. I don't know if you've heard of it, Chief.
I've heard of it.
So we play a game called the flashover where I'll ask you a couple of questions, right? I'll ask you Android or Apple, and then you got to give me your answer,
Not
right?
a problem.
But of course, we're going to do questions like firefighter questions.
Not a problem.
We're going to do a couple of movies, TV shows, and things like
Not
that.
Good with TV shows.
All
and
right.
movies, but
So, all right. Listen, we'll ask the questions. If you don't know it, then you don't know it, right? We'll figure out. All right. So, Chief, are you ready for the flashover? You ready for the flashover?
Ready as I can be.
Okay. First question. Drive the rig at the parade or drive the chief truck at the parade? And you're a chief.
I would rather drive the chief truck at the parade.
Rather drive the chief truck?
Yeah, because you could always peel off if you got to. Those guys, they have a crew with them. They're responsible with all, for the rest of the crew and all that. Bye, guys. I'm going home now and I'm going. So chief truck, definitely.
All right. Let's keep going. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
calendar photo shoot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or walk in the parade, 100 degrees full Class A. They tell you, hey, you can go over there and take some pictures in this calendar, or you're going to walk in this parade, 100 degrees Class A. Which one you doing?
I'm actually going to walk because I'm a walker guy.
Okay.
And I like to visually meet and greet people
and
as
the
I'm
people.
walking.
So you ain't doing a calendar photo shoot. You're good.
No, I'm not doing a calendar. I'm actually going to walk.
You're going to walk.
As crazy as it sounds, I'm going to walk.
All right. Let's keep going. Brush fire, rock and dumpster fire.
Ooh, that's...
Which one? Which one? Brush fire, rock and dumpster fire.
I'm going to take the brush fire.
You're going to take the brush fire? Why? Why the brush fire?
A little bit more action.
There we go.
Dumpster fire is a little bit more contained. Even though you don't know what's burning, you could just dump a
bunch of water
in. It don't matter what's in it at this point. It's going out.
It's going to go.
The brush fire, you want to know what started it or who started or who maybe started it. You got to pull a line around here. You probably have to dig a hole. You got to position your rigs correctly. You got to know the wind, which direction the wind's going in. It's just a lot more to learn at a brush fire than a dumpster fire. Not that you can't learn from a dumpster fire.
Of course, you can learn from it all.
But it's just a lot more that you can get
brush fire is a brush fire.
Yeah.
All right. This is a good question for you here, especially with your time, right?
Yes.
A confirmed car fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to choose which one you want to go to.
Okay.
Confirmed car fire or an automatic alarm with a light smoke condition. Which one you going to, Chief?
Okay.
You got to pick one.
I'm going to pick one. I am going to go to the automatic alarm with the light smoke condition.
Okay.
A confirmed car fire. I mean, if there's any other details, is it against a residential?
Okay.
What's around it? Who's in it? Are people trapped? That would
make you say
play a little bit different. But
face value,
but
you're going to the automatic,
with a light smoke condition because that can be something big, really big. Once the car burns out, as long as it's not next to any structures or anything, it's done and no one's trapped. That it's usually fine. But I'm definitely going to the automatic alarm with a light smoke condition.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask a couple more questions, right? Now, these questions here are geared towards because you are commissioner, you've been chief, you've been in office. All right. So we play another little game called, and this is a game within the flashover game called Suspended or Not.
Suspended or not. Oh, let's go. I like suspending people, so let's go.
All out fist fight at a call. 2 members fist fighting at a call. Suspended or not?
Off the books.
Off the books?
Suspension off the books. I think that's something that we can work out.
We can work out.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
That's something we can work out.
Okay. Another question. Firefighters playing in the firehouse. They decide to take a pipe pole and they want to be a Jedi. Bust the entire front windows of the firehouse out. Suspended or not?
Not suspended. And the reason why.
Okay.
They're going to pay for it.
They're going to pay for
it. Because horseplay is actually in our bylaws.
To say.
So that's what I'm saying. So I will take it this way. You can pay for the damages.
Or take the days.
Or then it will go to suspension.
Then it goes to suspension. All right. So, got another one for you. You just had a disagreement, right, with the chauffeur at a call. You don't know why. Whatever happened, y'all got a disagreement.
Right.
You're now walking by the rig. He lays on the horn. Bah! Suspended or not?
See, I'm a different type of guy. And you know me, Soup. I'm always basically in a good mood, even when I'm mad. I would like to speak with him first and see if we can settle that issue. Like, look, that was very immature of you to do. It's not the right thing to do. And I understand in the heat of the moment, people do different things in the heat of the moment. Yeah. I don't think that warrants suspension, but depending on how long this has been going on, is there tension?
Yeah, it's like,
and if you're harassing me, then it's a different story. All right, we got to suspend you now.
All right, let's keep going with some more questions. Old school leather helmet or the modern composite?
I'm an old school guy, but they say the newer ones are better, so I gotta go with what's better and light. I gotta go with what's better.
So you're going modern composite. Yeah. All right. Another question. And you kind of talked about this a little bit, but which one would you want to go to? Midnight call or 5 a.m. in the morning call? And it's not your wife's birthday.
For me, it doesn't matter. Either one. Midnight call, I've been to several of those. 5 a.m., I've been to several of those. For me, especially as a chief. I mean, I was probably at 90% of the calls.
It
didn't matter what time of day. You take on that responsibility.
You got to take care of it and do what you do.
Throw that word volunteer in the trash once you're in. Once you put your hand up, because you are a firefighter.
That's
your pet peeve.
Now
This is what you do. That. So there's no more excuses of, I don't want to get up or this or that. No, you're it, and you're an elected position. You got to do it to the best. You took that oath. You took that oath.
All right. So got another question for you. Summer heat in gear or winter cold in wet boots? Pick your punishment. Ooh. Which one? Summer heat in gear or winter cold with wet boots?
That's funny again, because I played both sides of that again.
You have, but you got to pick one. Yeah. Which one we doing?
Oh, man. I'm not a winter guy,
so you're gonna
I'm a winter baby, but I'm doing the summer heat.
You're doing the summer heat.
Yeah, I'm doing the summer heat. I know a lot of guys like, man, no way. But as a firefighter, you're definitely not afraid of heat.
Yeah, no,
especially
you're not.
if you're interior.
You're just gonna deal with it.
I'll deal
with the heat. All right, so let's get into some quick TV shows and movies, okay?
Sure.
And if you know them, if you don't know them, then you don't know them. Say I don't know them. We'll move on. All right. Chicago Fire Rescue Me.
I've heard both. I've heard of both. I've watched maybe an episode or two of both.
Which one you picking?
Ooh, it's kind of toss up, because there are some things that are questionable and there's some things that are legit in both of these shows. But I'm gonna take Rescue Me.
Rescue Me. All right. So if you're taking Rescue Me, have you ever saw Third Watch? Rescue Me or Third Watch?
No.
All right. So then we'll kick that one to the side. Let's do a movie. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Backdraft, Ladder 49. Have you seen those?
I haven't seen Ladder 49. I've seen Backdraft. Backdraft is it's informational. You could get a lot as a firefighter. You can get a lot of. You can pick up a lot of stuff from that. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you never saw Ladder 49. So
no, I never saw Ladder 49. So I'm gonna take a look at it.
Ladder 49 more because it's more realistic,
right?
Versus Backdraft.
Like I said, Backdraft you could get some information to with running, but it's not the.
It's not what you do. No. All right. So. The most important question, Chief, that I am going to ask you today, and I already know the answer, but you may surprise me. The most important question I will ask today: engine or truck? What we got?
Okay. And I'm not trying to lose any votes. I don't do this for the votes anyway, but engine.
Engine.
I can give you my reason. I can give you my reason behind that. Give it to us. When there's an actual fire, we know each stages of firefighting is very important.
Yeah.
But ventilating, rescue, and all that other stuff, if you don't get water on the fire, the situation does not improve.
That's right. That's right.
And once again, I'm not throwing shade on anything. I'm just being
because you've done both. You rescued somebody. That was truck work.
Yeah, upfront and honestly, if the fire is not controlled, situation is not going to improve. That's point blank. So the situation is not going to improve. So engine all day.
Engine all day. Engine all day. All right. So I got a couple more questions before we get out of here, Chief. Just a quick question of if there was someone listening right now, right, that was looking to join or is in right now, maybe a month or so, what type of advice would you want to give them?
Okay. Being that I'm almost in for 20 years, I'll explain to them the experiences that I went through, that it's a wonderful experience, but knowledge-wise, like I said, when I first joined, I thought you just put water on a fire and that's it.
Yep.
Knowledge-wise of how to attack certain fires, whether it's fuel-driven, whether it's electrical, you get that knowledge of, how to do things a little different. You're not going to throw water on an electric fire. You can chuck some grass and dirt on it, smother it.
Yeah.
Also, networking. When you go to these calls, you meet, especially if it's a 10, the mutual aid, you meet people from other districts, other departments. You got the buffs with the cameras. And a lot of these guys are in different positions where just getting to know these guys are very helpful, because you have doctors, you have lawyers, you have police officers, you have correction officers, you have school teachers, and et cetera. The list goes on and on and on. So the networking of it is great. So if you're trying to pursue a career other than firefighting or try to do something else, the information is right there in front of you.
Right there
in front of you. Yeah, and everybody's always willing to help. Always
everybody.
That's what I do.
That's right.
Yes.
That's so true.
Yes.
All right. Listen,
Yes,
Chief.
sir.
Thank you for coming down to the Firehouse, man.
Okay, what he said. It's been about time. It's been a while.
It's been a while trying to get him
him.
down, but I got him down here. Thank you. Is there anything that I'm forgetting that you want to bring up or want to anything?
Well,
shout out your wife, man, because she let you go to that call, man.
Yeah, man.
You saved the life.
Bring that up. I don't want to bring back no memories, bro. But I will say this much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
You know how me and you've been ever since I joined. You know what I'm saying? It's been a great asset to me here.
Thank
Super
you, man.
always
Thank
answers
you.
the phone and text, even a day or two later. But he'll get back to me. And
Always will.
what I want to leave him with, he know what I'm gonna talk about. He already know we're gonna get this Juneteenth thing correct.
That's right. We're gonna get it right? We throw the Juneteenth party every year. We want to do a block party this time.
We're gonna get it right.
We're gonna get it right.
Yes. So once again, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming down, man.
I hope that when anyone, the audience, catches this clip here in this segment, that they can get some information from it, and it's inspirational. And if you're looking to become a firefighter,
Here we go.
here we go.
Here you go. What? Tell them what they should do.
Listen, you could call me. I'll give my contacts live on it. I'll give you my personal cell. Not a problem. 516-554-3707. If I
Send
can
a
help
text
you,
and tell them you want to join.
Call if you want to join Uniondale, or if you live in a neighboring district or any other district, if I can help you to walk that path.
I think they have the
again.
website too, Nassau County Bravest, I think,
Yes,
or something like that.
and even
right?
FDNY, because we have ties to FDNY. And like I said, I don't want to forget this. I want to mention this as well. Back to the question you said, like, what are the perks? One of the perks, Nassau Community College.
Yes, talk about that.
Nassau Community
Yes.
College.
So what he's talking about is if you join and you're a firefighter, go ahead. What
right.
are one
So
of the
if you
perks?
join, one of the perks are Nassau County, and I believe Nassau County and Suffolk, they do the same thing, but Suffolk uses Suffolk Community College, where they'll pay your tuition whether you go part-time or full-time. As long as you're a volunteer firefighter.
And I think it's called the SAFER grant.
Right.
The SAFER grant.
And I'm not sure about Suffolk, but Nassau Community College, certain trainings that you take will give you credit towards a fire science degree with Nassau Community College. And I mean, there are many other perks with it as well. So,
and we've had the FSA here, and even those classes in FSA translate into credits for a fire science degree.
Yes. So once again, the opportunity is there.
That's right.
Give me a call. I'll say the number one more time.
Go ahead.
516-554-3707. Give me a call or a text, and if I can help you out, I'm your guy. We'll help you out.
There we go. Chief.
Thank you for having me once again, man.
Thank you so much for coming down. Listen, everybody, we just heard from Chief Avril Ashley. Look, I was about to mess up your name. You can't mess that up.
Avril Commissioner. It's actually Commissioner.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
And I'm glad we said that before we end real quick, right? Because would you be rather Chief Avril Ashley, or would you rather be Commissioner Avril Ashley?
Guys, listen. Guys and girls, listen to this one. This is going to sound crazy, but I'm a hands-on guy. I'd rather Chief.
So you rather Chief?
I'd rather Chief. I would rather Chief.
Chief / Commissioner. Let's do that, all right?
Commissioner.
So we just heard from Chief / Commissioner Avril Ashley from the Uniondale Fire Department about his life as a firefighter. I hope you all enjoyed that conversation. Please like, share, subscribe, do all of those things. I am your host, Chris Moses, and please tune in next week.
I throw that 3 up.
Well, tell him.
I throw that 3 up. No hate on nobody. Love all you guys.
No hate on him. But please join us next week for another great conversation in the Firehouse.